What's up everybody, it's your boy Leo from CS.MONEY, and the new House of Dragon TV series remind me how much I love the Game of Thrones universe. And I love CSGO too, as you all know, so let's imagine a multiverse where CSGO and Game of Thrones exist in the same reality. Give this video a big like and let's roll! House Targaryen, Astralis. The Targaryens are an ancient dynasty that ruled Westeros for centuries. At the time of the events that unfold in House of the Dragon, House Targaryen was at the zenith of its might. However, in Game of Thrones, which is later in the timeline, the Targaryens lost their former power until Daenerys returned to Westeros. Doesn't that remind you of anything, mates? In the world of Counter-Strike, there is no more titled team than Astralis. Its achievements have given the team a truly legendary status and are still perceived as a kind of benchmark. Although Astralis also had a few rather quiet periods in their history. By the way, have you noticed that even the team's name sounds kinda Velaryon? Statistically, the best player in Astralis is Blame F.
Ease will start to spread. Bomb drop, that's big. Blame F to be tested. Oh, okay. He's got it all!
Alright, let go of that, Mouz.
He's experienced, bit reckless, yet extremely dangerous, which makes him so similar to Daemon Targaryen. And what could be the symbol of House Astralis? No doubt, it should be AWP Dragonlaw, one of the most legendary skins in the game. It's simply impossible to imagine Targaryens without dragons, and I'm sure that one of them should feature Astralis' banner too. House Velaryon, heroic. House Velaryon, like those of the Targaryens, represent ancient Valyria, and even though this house is not considered great, it still has a huge impact on the course of the events in the Westeros, especially during the times described in House of the Dragon. Can we find a team in the homeland of Astralis that fits this description? Absolutely, it's heroic. The Danes are one of the top favorites in any tournament, but to surpass their eternal rivals Astralis, they will need to win at least 5 majors. Nevertheless, there are some really outstanding players in the heroic lineup. The team's IGL Cadian is quite comparable in experience and influence to Corlys Velaryon, one of the most important characters in the civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons, which will be shown in the new series. The Velaryons are known as sailors and shipbuilders, so the banner of their counterparts in the world of Counter-Strike could feature AWP Man of War. This noble and beautiful skin would look just great in Cadian's hands. House Hightower, Mouz. The residence of the House Hightower is located in Old Town, the second largest city of Westeros. The city is well known for the Citadel, which is the most respected academy in the Seven Kingdoms. The CS organization that owns the best academy is arguably Mouz. Their graduates have won 4 out of 5 We Play Academy tournaments. Otto Hightower was the hand of 3 kings, the most influential member of his family. Who has a similar influence in Mouz? Of course, it's Torzi.
The long and lethal stick. Torzi! Jumping down! Torzi! What is that?
As for Mouz's banner, it could feature AWP Electric Hive, with its pattern that is somewhat reminiscent of the chains forged by the Citadel's Maesters. This simple yet sophisticated design would be perfect for a player like Torzi. These 3 houses will play the main role in the House of the Dragon series, but what about other houses from Game of Thrones? I think it would be just wrong to ignore them. House Lannister, Cloud9. The Lannisters were the richest and one of the most powerful houses in the Game of Thrones. The Cloud9 organization boasts a similar status in esports. They recently returned to professional CSGO, but their current lineup is one of the best in the world, and many of its players I associate with the Lannisters. For example, the smartest IGL Nephony is somewhat reminiscent of the strategist Tywin Lannister. Shiro of the great warrior Jaime Lannister, and the experienced hobbit of Tyrion Lannister. But the members of this house stands out not only for their experience and sharp mind. Their treasuries are full of gold, and when cunning or strength is not enough to solve a problem, they use gold. A lot of gold! So if we associate Cloud9 with this house, then aka Gold Arabesque would be a great choice for their banner. House Baratheon, FaZe Clan. House Baratheon has always been treated with respect in Westeros, and Robert Baratheon was a great warrior and even held the Iron Throne. But when he became a king, he entrusted the lion's share of government's responsibilities to his helpers. This story slightly reminds of the FaZe Clan, which is currently one of the strongest teams in the world.
Bomb planted, time ticking down. Carrigan, it's all on you. He's able to find one. Surely gets no more as they force on into him. But Carrigan holds his ground. 1 HP!
IGL Kerrigan hasn't played first fiddle for a long time, but that didn't stop the team from becoming the champion of the recent major. The seat of the House Baratheon is called Storm's End, so I would suggest choosing some stormy design for the FaZe's banner. Let it be the Desert Eagle Sunset Storm. House Stark, NAVI. The Starks are the northern rebellious clan that is one of the most significant in Westeros. They live by their own laws and pray to their own gods. But they also have a great influence on the fate of the Seven Kingdoms. And of course, they are the most memorable and charismatic characters of the Game of Thrones. The NAVI team also stands out in the professional scene. The guys represent a severe Eastern European region and have gone through a lot on their way to glory. And if NAVI is the Starks in CSGO, then Simple is definitely Jon Snow. Their main similarity is that each of them has a history of transformation from a boy to a truly outstanding man. The symbol of the House Stark is a direwolf, and I'm sure that M4A for Howl should be on the NAVI's team banner. This fierce design is a great way to highlight NAVI's desire for victory. Well, I could endlessly draw parallels between Game of Thrones and CSGO. For example, I think that Ykinda is the reincarnation of Jaqen H'ghar, the priest of the many-faced god. Coldzera is the Night King, and according to the prophecy, one day he will be back to conquer the game's pro scene. By the way, there are many parallels between Gabe Newell and George Martin too. Both of them created a fascinating universe with hundreds of millions of fans demanding a new sequel. And hey, just look at them! They look like twins, don't they? Okay, that's all for today. If you're waiting for a new and interesting comparisons between teams and houses from Game of Thrones, be sure to support this video with your like, subscriptions and comments. And then I promise that the second part will not keep you waiting. It was your boy Leo from CS.MONEY, mates. Good luck and see you later.